Okay, so today we're diving into something kind of different. It's all about international trade and specifically something interesting happening between the U.S. and Pakistan, right?
Right.
We found this post online from a company called Dekalb Trade Voice. They're based in Pakistan. And let me tell you, they are excited about a visit they had from, well, some pretty important people.
Yeah, this is one of those things where at first glance you might just scroll past it like, oh, okay, someone visited a factory. But if you look closer, it gets really interesting.
Exactly. So Dekalb Trade Voice, they're all about leather and textiles. Think, high quality stuff. And the VIPs who stop by their factory. The U.S. Ambassador and Consul General, that's not just like your local politician dropping in for a photo op.
No, not at all. When you have officials at that level making a point to tour a facility, it carries a lot of weight. It's a very public display of support, almost an endorsement of DeKalb and what they represent.
And Dekalb, they're not shying away from that at all. In their post, they're basically saying, hey, look at us. Our exports are up 35%, and we've got the U.S. to thank for it.
And that kind of growth, that's huge. I mean, for any company. But especially when you think about what it means in terms of jobs, especially skilled labor, that's a big deal.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
Makes you wonder, though, what exactly is the U.S. doing to support this kind of growth? They don't really go into detail in the post.
Right. They keep it pretty vague talking about U.S. support, which of course could mean a lot of things. Could be targeted investment, financial aid directly to industries like textiles, where Pakistan's got a lot of potential. Or it could be part of some bigger strategy, on the U.S. side to strengthen trade between the two countries.
Makes sense.
Often these types of partnerships, they have layers to them, right? They serve multiple goals.
Totally. And then they end the post, get this is just the beginning. Like, come on, give us more. So where do you think things go from here?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Will we see this kind of growth continue? Will Pakistani goods, start showing up more and more in the U.S. market? I mean, who knows, but it's exciting to think about.
For sure. And it's funny, right? This one little post, just a company talking about a visit, and it gets you thinking about all these bigger issues.
Yeah, and I think that's the really important takeaway here. Like, it might seem like small potatoes, but the actions of individuals and companies, they can have a real impact on the relationship between countries and even the global economy. So, pay attention to those seemingly small details because you never know what they might lead to.
Yeah, good point. It's like a ripple effect.
Yeah.
All right, so listeners, next time you're scrolling through your feed and you see a company celebrating something that seems, kind of insignificant, take a second, look a little closer, because there might be a much, much bigger story going on behind the scenes.